With that said, it is a way of supporting the free part of this program. If you do not have the resources to become a member, send us an email at majorityreporters@gmail.com, and we will hook you up. So next week, Donald Trump will be headed to, really, I guess, in just days, will be headed to Singapore for a summit with the North Korean dictator Kim Jong Un. And look, there may be a lot of issues involved in this, right?
Maybe.
What might benefit Kim Jong Un? What might benefit South Korea? What might benefit Japan? What might benefit China, Russia, the United States? What might benefit? I mean, there's so many different factors involved in something like this. So one would think maybe you should prepare a lot. But if you did, you probably haven't been elected president lately.
I think I'm very well prepared. I don't think I have to prepare very much. It's about attitude. It's about willingness to get things done. But I think I've been preparing for the summit for a long time, as has the other side. I think they've been preparing for a long time also. So this isn't a question of preparation. It's a question of whether or not people want it to happen. And we'll know that very quickly.
So the bottom line is he's not prepared. He has not done any preparation, but he is already prepared, of course. And, you know, in some respects, he may be right. I mean, if I was any member of the team that was responsible for setting up this summit and for doing it, look, most of the negotiations are done already, right? I mean, they have already negotiated a lot of this. We spoke to Tim Shurik, and I think like there was a sense that, you know, everything was more or less done except for the T's and the I's. It's perfectly reasonable to assume that Donald Trump said to his people, like, you handle all that stuff. I will do the signing. And that's probably the safest thing for everybody involved. It's probably the smartest thing, knowing his limitations. But his inability and complete disinterest in it is pretty shocking that he is the president of the United States.
Yeah, I'll get used to it.
And, well, I think that even he realized, like, oh, maybe I should just make a little bit more of an effort to pretend like I prepared.
We are going to do very well. Now, if we're unable to make a deal, we'll terminate NAFTA. We'll have a better deal. If we are unable to make a deal, we will be better off. Right now,
pause it. I should say he's leaving the G7, and he's really mad at Canada because
they burned the White House.
Because they burned the White House, apparently, and
this is what happens when you discover new facts.
And
right?
don't read too carefully. And so Trump is under the impression that they burned the White House. I believe it was the British. Am I not mistaken?
1812. Yep.
And I think he's also pissed probably because Ivanka expressed, you know, something positive about Trudeau.
Don't bring it up. Shut up.
But here he's mad at Canada. He's mad at Canada, and he's leaving the G7 early, and he's also now going to pivot to. Oh, just remind you, not only am I going to great with NAFTA, don't need to prepare for that one either, but also I don't need to prepare for the whole North Korea thing.
Not going to live with the deals the way they are. European Union treats us very unfairly. Canada, very unfairly. Mexico, very unfairly. With that being said, I think we'll probably very easily make a deal. Go ahead.
Were you serious about really not needing to prepare for the G7?
No, I didn't say that. I said I've been preparing all my life. I always believe in preparation, but I've been preparing all my life. You know, these 1 week preparations, they don't work. Just ask Hillary what happened to her in the debates. So I've been preparing for this all my life. And frankly, it's really just the fake news, because if you run, Peter, just a little bit longer the clip, you would see I've really been preparing all my life. I said that, but of course, you know, the news doesn't pick that up because it's fake news.
Fake
No,
news.
wait, so
man, I wanna
are we
vote
to
for him
believe that
sometime.
he has been studying North Korea And the issues surrounding the potential reunification of Korea his whole life? Is that what he's suggesting? Or is he simply saying, all of my experiences have led up to being able to negotiate with a North Korean
When I had
dictator?
homeless people defecate in hallways to force people out of their rent-controlled apartments so I could redevelop with money from my dad. When I cut a deal with the Lucchese family so that they and my dad could illegally subsidize my casinos. When I first asked my daughter out on a date when she turned 18, all of these moments have prepared me for negotiating with the most difficult country in the world. It's true.
I mean, that's what he's saying. Like,
If you like Hillary, you read briefing books. You go, ooh, I want to know
Well,
about
I also
the
like-
economy of the Korean Peninsula. But if you're like me, when you met with the
this
Bonanno
1
family,
week thing where you get facts in your head about learning about something.
Ooh, grain supply chains.
oh, wow.
I don't need to know that. I just need to know good, bad. That's all I need to do. I just look over to one of my people, good, bad. They say good, bad, and then I say I want the good, not the bad.
Say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go with the good.
I mean, the as far away as he can be from the actual negotiations, I think the better. But I think it's quite possible that this is going to be a success in some ways. I mean, I hope so.
And Mike keeps telling me to not do my Korean impression, but he'll love it.
Oh yeah, where did
We are about to make deal, right? It's actually funny if he does something like that. Literally everybody else on the stage will be like, yeah,
right?
that's
Exactly.
this
Of
dumb
course. Here we go.
motherfucker.
Just whatever.
Okay, yep. Oh, he nailed it exactly how my mom and dad sound. Okay,
price for
just
peace.
sign the paper and please get on the plane.